Greetings, everyone. Greetings. I hope you all are doing well today. It is day 48 of my 90-day challenge. And yes, today I took a day off from streaming on Twitch. So yeah, I am still doing the wrap up of videos to end the evening. But yeah, today. Yeah, the lack of sleep for the last week or so finally caught up to me. So as soon as I was done work and just had some time to definitely downtime, that downtime turned into nice long what we call it 5 hour 5 hour nap sleep. So yeah, sometimes you have to really listen to your body, especially when it comes to rest and recover. So I definitely wanting to stream every day for 90 days, but very once again, your body will give you signals of just it's time to like pause, reassess, and definitely move from there. And for that, it was moving moving to the bedroom and taking a nice long nap. So yeah, to all my followers on Twitch, my Hivelings, I am sorry that I wasn't able to stream. I was planning to stream, take an hour and a half, 2 hour nap, but yeah, as soon as the alarm went off for my 4 p.m. Um, uh, streaming schedule. Yeah, I was done for. I was just definitely out of just yeah. My mind was just totally exhausted, and yeah, probably be heading back to bed here just a bit soon. So just trying to catch up with what I've missed so far. But yeah, this is day 48. Last day of week number 7. There's still one more day, but the weeks always start on a new week starts on Sunday. But yeah, we start the week 8 challenge on Monday. So if you have not hit your health goal, we'll be continuing to add another week to what we were doing the start of week number 6, where at most, just trying to avoid any sweet items that may trigger winter season. And once again, that is storing and holding on to our calories for us to last throughout the winter season. And that's the thing, um, our winter season nowadays are a lot different, where once again, we can live anywhere part of the world, right? But doesn't change our evolution, that our bodies can go through different modes. So it definitely, it we may live in different seasons, but then our bodies will be constantly in winter mode uh, mm, status of just okay. Looks like we're having sweets, so it's time to store food. Start time to store these calories in, so that we able to last throughout the winters season. So slowing down, hibernating, right, and definitely letting that the fuels storage that we accumulated last us throughout the winter season. And that's the thing. um, we're storing food, but at the same time, we're bringing in more food. And instead of going through, a short period of time through a winter season, right? We're definitely going through that for almost the entire year, right? And then we pack that year after year, and it just, soon we just realize that, oh my goodness, we're packing up the pounds, right? Because we're storing at the same time, we're not burning fast enough, right? And we're not releasing um, our storage fast enough. So that's why we need to, go through this. That's why I need to go through this challenge to activate the modes that are already inside us, right? And it's just definitely, once again, uh, removing the sweet tasting foods, right? Not only just, fruits and processed stuff and sugars, but also there's some vegetables as well that have a sweet tasting taste, right? So just removing those things temporarily, right? And once again, this is not forever. It's just, it's going through these things for a short period of time, right? Like 5 weeks, right? And then being able to switch back for another 5 weeks, and then switch again, right? So as of now, once again, we are in the building the wall phase of, our healthy house, right? Our body, our mind, our soul, right? So definitely, once again, it's important to remove sweet stuff as a trigger mechanism, avoiding stress as much as possible with the help of, breathing exercise, meditation, right? That will help, definitely calm our mind and definitely, keep our heart rates on a low, right? Not in a stressful state, right? So once again, we implemented this on day one. And then, yeah, just continue to hydrate well. Definitely, our body's 70% liquid, so definitely hydrate more. And sometimes, the stuff that, we feel like that is hunger, right? It's probably not even hunger at all. It's just being thirsty. And, we trigger, if we're not getting the liquids that we need, right? Then, the secondary resource is going through food, right? And trying to get the liquids through foods. And unfortunately, our foods nowadays are, have been are not the same as, um, just not a lot of foods contain a lot of liquid anymore, right? So especially going through processed foods and whatnot, you know obviously, liquid is a state that, doesn't add a lot of shelf life for foods in a box, in a bag. So definitely, once again, yeah, we gotta make sure we choose our food wisely and try to avoid foods, try to with empty calories, right? So, and yeah, once again, um, vegetables and proteins. Once again, quality, quantity, variety, right? So if you if you can't get the good stuff, then yeah, I mean, like I said, you just you got to go with your current budget, and variety is very key because eating the same thing over and over again and then expecting different results, right? It's still a recipe for the lack of nutrients, right? So very important to mix things out, and that's why we don't stay in one season too long. Uh, we continue to mix it up, and that's why this is a lot more sustainable than my time going through keto. Even though I went through keto uh, for almost 2 years, right? And even then, we had traces of other things that's outside of keto. But definitely, it was very helpful for me, and we do stay in that state for in this program, right? Especially this part of the program. Keto kind of simulates the spring season, so we have removed a lot of carbs since week 5, and then week 6, we removed the last of the once again temporary. We removed the fruits, right? And definitely has um, if you notice, this is the part where you may be losing if you stay true to the first 5 weeks. And yeah, these is the part where now the body realizes now that we can finally start losing you know the excess calories, because winter season's over. And at the same time, very important to load up on, just keep on eating to the part. Don't starve yourself. Don't we have already eliminated a lot of things for the first 5 weeks, and just continue. Just don't want to put in your body through. Okay, there's scarcity, right? And definitely, we kind of, depending where you live, we are in an era that we are overfed and undernourished. But because we are taking responsibilities for our overall health, we're making sure that we're having nutrient dense foods, staying hydrated as much as possible, keeping the stress levels as low as possible. And yeah, definitely important for us to just keep on to that for these next 5 weeks. All right, or already starting week number 3 of the spring season. So just keep going. And once again, it's about releasing, right? Not losing, right? Because what you want to lose, you need to find again, right? So that's important, to choose your words wisely, because our minds, just taken in as data. And definitely, once again, it's like for myself, I had to reframe. I had to, realize the words I use, especially, the last few weeks. I've been in kind of a brain fog, right? And you know, forgetting important dates, or forgetting appointments. And so definitely, and then obviously I use the words of I'm getting forgetful, right? Right. So definitely, it's it's truth either way, right? The thing is, it's like you're amplifying the word that I am getting forgetful, and that's um, that's the progress we're heading towards. Instead of like I'm trying my very best to remember, right? So definitely, that's through exercising now. Let your mind know that we're working towards getting better at remembering. So two different points of view of the same thing, but one's definitely heading towards being more forgetful, and the other path is improving, so that we are not forgetful. So that's why especially in day 1, very important to have that inner dialogue. It's because we need to analyze the words that we say to each other, which will reflect the choices that we make, and that will reflect the results that we want to happen, or may not happen. Because it's definitely important to choose the words that we use and say to ourselves, right? So once again, like myself in the last few weeks of saying, "Oh man, I'm getting forgetful," right? Uh, as a excuse for forgetting something, definitely could have used the words of doing my best uh, to remember, right? Or I'm trying to get better, not forgetting. So yeah, two different points of views towards the same thing. So, but yeah, it's once again very important for myself now to get some sleep and let the body, the mind, the soul rest. Get my meditation in, the breathing exercise to just get myself in a calm state so that I can heal. So definitely, once again, many things that will help you sleep as well. Avoiding caffeine. Um, um, after afternoon, right? Better get it in the morning, but especially having caffeine 90 minutes after you're waking up, right? As your body is, continuing to flush out the melatonins and adenosine throughout our system. And once again, you're just, caffeine is just, you're kind of borrowing tomorrow's time, right? So a well enough sleep will help. And then, going through the routines of making sure that you get some sunlight to definitely reset our circadian rhythm, right? And it's a different world where now, graveyard shift is a thing, and I unfortunately have my graveyard shift. But definitely, do your best to get those that sunlight in to reset your circadian rhythm. And yeah, if you got the chance to improve your environment, and that's our one of our key things here in HiveFit or the Hive lifestyle, is just very important for us to improve on our environment. So the bedroom needs to be a place for two things, for rest, for lovemaking. So I know that cost of living is very expensive now, um, and we got to make do with the space that we can afford, right? So if you have to do your computer stuff in your bedroom, it'd be nice to also put in some money towards a divider, right? So same room, but being able to create two different spaces in that room will definitely be super helpful in a way that, okay, this side is our computer room, this side is our bedroom of the same room, right? And this side, we sleep or we make love, right? And that side is where we do our computer work, our business, right? Our various things, right? Our studies, right? So definitely, distinguishing each room with its purpose. So once again, the mind likes systems, right? So if you set a scenario up, it will trigger that. Okay, we're heading to bed. It's time to power down and time to get towards deep healing and processing all the informations that we went through the day, right? And also helping with the environment of just making sure that and definitely it will help with having a divider, right? Making the space as dark as possible, right? And then being able to sleep in a cool room as much as possible, right? So definitely bundle up if you can, but breathing in a nice cold air while you sleep is gonna help you and get into a more restful state. So whatever tools, whatever hacks that will help you in sleeping, it's definitely worth trying, worth investing into. And definitely, once again, sleep is just as important for us to be the best version of us tomorrow. So, sacrificing sleep for a few moments of just enjoyment, right? May be harmful and take those important things first thing in the morning, right? And definitely, it's we want to do our very best to break that cycle where prioritizing sleep, that we can start our day early and be the best versions we can to make great use of those early starts, and definitely, yeah. uh, Once again, it's very important that it's not about um, the work you do, but at the same time, very important how we show up, right? And that can lead to a lot of stuff that's less stressful, a lot of opportunities, and that's those stronger connections with those around us, those that we interact each day, um, leads into this creates that positive environment, right? So yeah, definitely prioritize sleep, and that's definitely something I need to do a lot more of, as well as I'm just starting starting to share this journey, and hopefully once again in documenting these 90 days, right? So things will be changing once April comes along, and my streaming schedule will be a lot different. So um in the meantime, this is about just building at the moment, right? Building, interacting, and just reaching out to a lot more people as much as possible to just share the journey. And who knows that there might be people that may um, benefit from this journey with me as well. So all I can do is just show up each day as much as possible, right? And then uh, help those who are seeking help, right? So yeah, once again, thank you to my wonderful followers on Twitch, friends and families, colleagues who've reached out. Thank you to my communities, for once again all for the kind words and support through the many challenges that I've shared here. Right, I know that everyone's going through their own different challenges, but at the same time, having a place to share this challenge, just releasing a lot of the stress and burden, and it will be super helpful. And we all just want to get through the day, get through life, and hopefully towards um, finding peace and happiness, right? And being part of a community that that understands and wants to reach those peace and happiness, right? Definitely very helps being part of group with like-minded individuals that will definitely support and cheer you on, and likewise doing the same for them as well, right? So I think we all have different challenges, right? That makes us all unique, but at the same time, some of these challenges, someone's been through it, right? So um we're all unique because we all have different challenges, but the challenges themselves, right? Someone might have went through it, right? So it definitely helps, reaching out, and sooner or later, you may get the answers that you may need through someone who's been through the journey, or you know find the answers that you need, that through a different point of view, through a different set of lenses, right? So yeah, like I said, this is just the building phase, and just planting the seeds, reaching out, and seeing who shares the same challenges and journey that we're all going, that someone may be going through, that I'm going through, that may relate to someone else. So this is why I do it, and one of the reasons why I do it, and obviously main reason is, once again, my first core value is family. So definitely, I need to be there, and to be ready, right? To be healthy, to be ready, to support my family, to support my my uh, my two boys on on their journeys, right? And as we've been there at a young age, just trying to discover who we are, our place in this world, right? So um, I just need to be ready when they're ready to seek out those answers, right? So once again, thank you everyone who's reached out and been super supportive, and understanding. It's been fuel for me to just keep going, right? And once again, just today is just one of those days that I require a little bit more rest, or catching up, or more rest. I was Saturdays, Sundays are the best time for me to get 8 hours of sleep. So unfortunately, yeah, I didn't reach it today, so I ended up sleeping a lot earlier and a lot longer. So yeah, definitely gonna get a double rest today, but definitely will help me fuel up for the rest of the week, right? So definitely, I need to do a better job at balancing my sleep schedule, my streaming schedule, right? Ending it. Uh, because obviously, it's not like your boss is gonna, okay, well, your stream was started a little bit late, so you can start a little bit late, right? So it doesn't work that way. So we do know our start times, so definitely, you just had to start from there, add the 8 hours, and then this is where you need to really power down for bedtime. So that's kind of how I kind of reverse engineer it as much as possible, right? So, um, but yeah, hopefully, once again, this has been helpful for any of you who's been watching watching this live, or watching this as a replay. Once again, this is being streamed on 3 different platforms: on YouTube, Facebook, and YouTube. Uh, and once again, feel free to scan the QR code to stay up to date on happenings on this program, and when the next challenge would be, which will be start of the first Monday of April. Right, I'll be doing a 3-day workshop uh, near the end of March. I think March 23rd, to just definitely give a rundown of the next challenge, and then some helpful courses, or things to, especially finding out what your core value is, and then also a different way of setting up goals. So instead of setting up goals, we're setting up experiences, right? So that's just a little peek of what that program is about. And once again, it's a 3-day workshop. Uh, Nothing, no charge. It's just most important that we want you to get this information to better plan out, the next 3 months, right? Or and into your life, right? So definitely, it's not enough to just go from point A to point B. We have to factor in point C. What is it truly about achieving this goal, right? What does it really mean? And that's a difference here. It's not just reaching the goal, but what is the lifestyle that we want to have from reaching this goal. So yeah, definitely, it's important to ask the questions, and definitely, get the a more deep answer, rather than just losing the 10 pounds, right? Can be done, but at the same time, just realizing the importance of why reaching this 10 pounds is uh, very important, right? It's about the experience that we'll be getting releasing the 10 pounds, right? So yeah, that's definitely, will be talked about on the 3-day workshop in March, as we power down into ending this 90-day challenge to start off the year. um, the 3-day workshop will also we'll talk about the 90-day challenge, April, May, June, right, to get things off. Mm, yeah, definitely will be. I'll definitely talk about what to do for the first 2 weeks. So to give you guys that head start, right? And if it's been helpful, feel free to join in the 90-day challenge. Uh, but yeah, definitely, it's very important to I definitely want to pay it forward and help people as much as possible, and letting them have a head start for the first 2 weeks, right, will definitely will help them a lot, uh, from just doing the daily things that they're doing already. So very important to get the good stuff in and start doing the healthy habits. um, and then after that, if they want to go through the procedure of the 90-day challenge, then yeah, definitely, I welcome to support them on their journey. All right. Well, thank you so much for watching this once again. I really appreciate it. If this has been very helpful to you, feel free to like or give the thumbs up. Feel free to follow or subscribe. Once again, feel free to scan this QR code or head over to coachryanj.com. It's still a work in progress website, but as of now, all the important links are there to just stay connected as much as possible. And once again, hit those notification buttons to get updated when I go live. So once again, these um, live stream wrap ups happen in the evening. It's still not a set time, because obviously it will depend on when I end my stream on Twitch, as I'm trying to stream every day, but today was not happening. So Once again, I do apologize to my hivelings on Twitch because yeah, I really need to catch up on sleep. So so yeah, definitely. Thank you thank you all. Once again, continue to raise your environment because this will help raise yourself uh, in that environment. And once you start investing in yourself and raising your vibrations, then you have the impact to raise your own environment, your friends, your family, your colleagues, your community. Be the centerpiece. Be the person to uh, drive those ripples throughout your own environment, and you'll be surprised. Um, you know, having the ability to show up will create a positive environment for those around you. So phone call, a hug, a compliment, just simple just wave and smile can go a long way in changing the mood for someone else. And through that, we just make the place a world a better place one day at a time. All right. Thank you so much for joining me tonight. And I hope to catch you all again tomorrow. Take good care.